All right, shh, everybody be quiet. Shh. He's gonna. If we don't move, he can't see us. Stop moving. He can't see us. Yeah, how do you guys get into this? What's the...
This is how we're going to start. All right, everyone slam their head. Everyone slam their head on the drywall behind them. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God. Okay. Neighbors are going to be confused.
He's like, I regret saying that we could do that. He's moving.
And now that's how we start the podcast.
We don't have an intro.
Okay. Hey.
Hello.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Close Contact.
Okay.
We asked 100 Alzheimer's patients, what is the name of your firstborn child?
I can't tell if you're from Breaking Bad or Pawn Stars.
Well, you wouldn't be killing a kid. You'd just be pulling a lever that would activate a deadly trap that a kid happened to be on. Because you put her there. No, that doesn't really work either.
Old man getting up ASMR.
Cameo, but it's from people from your high school. There was this dude named Steen from my high school. I always think it would be cool to have him say nice things to me.
Shout out to Steen. I would pay you money to say nice things about me. If he does see this would be weird, so maybe we can cut that out.
She forget me. Baltimore girls to take the condom off, but girl, I don't know where you been. This is second time today this happened. Told you I can't hit raw, I'm a careful man. Now I got every disease in Maryland.
And action.
Welcome back again. This is
good.
Close Contact.
This guy's a pro.
I don't know if we should introduce our guests or we should let our guests introduce themselves because we respect their independence.
Dude, yeah, we would be so mad if you said anything.
I would have loved an introduction, but I got it. Eytan Raphaely is funny.
Eytan?
That was sus.
Reece Green.
Reece is the first person that we've had that we didn't go to school with. So
this is huge. This is a big get.
This is a big moment.
Cool.
I was unironically really excited when you DM'd me.
I also thought I think it's an interesting. I mean, we write sketches and stuff, so it's like this is a perfect way. It's an interesting way to do it, to riff on. It's a very writer's room vibe where you can throw shit out, and it's like it doesn't have to be worked out or done yet. And we just have so much shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
And then some stuff that is produced. So it's a good way to throw them out there and bounce stuff off each other.
Why don't you introduce your social medias to everyone so we can just put them in
You're
right
gonna
now.
force
Just
off to spell your name because no one's gonna be able to spell it.
Yeah, I know. That's cool. I mean, no.
It will not be in the description.
No,
Mine will be. No, I'm just kidding.
The Instagram is at Tonvict Music. Yeah. And I really hate that I say that.
24 Tonvict Music.
Dude, it's a reference to Akon.
It took me so long
to
figure that out.
Dated. It's like so sadly dated.
Your Twitter is Tonvict Music, which is even funnier.
I know, because Akon's a convict and I'm Eytan. And I thought that was really cool in 6th grade.
It took me like 2 years of being your friend to be like, I texted you, I was like, because of the Akon.
It's a reach and it's dated and none of it's good.
It's timeless and it's classic. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
My social media is at Eytan. The real one. Reece.Green.
It's a valuable
on
handle.
Instagram. Yeah, it's not that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. Maybe 1% more background that I actually know. I was actually checking out your website. I don't know if you know this, but Jordan and I actually met at UW writing satire.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
I heard about that. That's awesome.
He told us when you were late for lunch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Thanks. But yeah, I saw that you wrote for what is it like?
Flex.
Robot Butt.
Flex. Yeah. Points
Yeah.
in case and McSweeney.
Yes. Mixed
Yeah.
media. But yeah, I thought that was cool because I think you're also one of the first people that I've met that does satire outside of like UW.
So. Yeah. It's a lot of like submitting and hoping. But yeah. I mean, dude, as long as you keep writing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, how many headlines do you have to write before they take one?
Oh, man, dude. I remember last year I was like made it like a goal of mine. I like had all the publications I wanted to get in, and I was just gonna like crank it out until I did.
Yeah.
And it took like probably like 15 for Points in Case.
Damn.
And 20 for fucking McSweeney's, and it's like all about like going on their site and actually like learning the fucking voice that they do and kind of like matching it as best as you can. That's like the biggest thing I learned.
Catching their vibe.
Yeah. And it's not really fun sometimes because you're like, I don't really like this vibe, but if like that's what you want to get published in them, then you have to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we applied to Clickhole recently. Didn't get in, but it was fun.
I mean, click all
yeah, it is so competitive.
Well, yeah, you need like credits too.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just about your headline.
We wrote down some of our because we applied like last year.
Yeah. 2 years ago.
2 years ago, whenever it was. Yeah.
Yeah, we can share.
It was 2019. Later. I was stalking y'all. I saw it on your Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On December 29th, 2011, you tweeted Matrix is the shit. Has your opinion on the Matrix series changed at all since then?
God damn. That's some.
He was like, I was not.
That's
prepared.
a damn shame. You know, you think you scrub your Twitter for every bad tweet. You think you do it.
Even when you did scrub it, you're like, people will think this.
People
is a
will never
tweet.
know.
This isn't coming back to me.
Did I specify that it was just the first Matrix, or am I like the whole?
No,
Matrix
you just
series?
said Matrix is the shit.
I can totally understand that though.
I mean, dude. It's a pretty chill movie, you know what I'm saying?
Do you have a Matrix tattoo?
I don't have a Matrix tattoo.
Ooh, not that chill. Not chill.
It wasn't chill enough to be
Does
a
he have any
permanent mark.
Simpsons tweets?
I didn't check that far. I did see their first.
You didn't check that far. You just said 2011.
I was gonna check every.
How much further back?
Dude, I went on there recently and deleted some of the most horrible things I've ever said.
Really?
Like what? What
like
were those
back,
things that you said?
yeah, the bad things, dude. Like back in the day, like because it was like 2012 or
When you could say
2011 when
bad
I started. Yeah, when everyone
When that was
very
fine.
cool.
It was fine.
They
Yeah.
Like
love
Matrix
it.
is dope.
You say something about something else, they love it. You know, what I'm saying?
yeah.
Somebody who's different than you, people
Exactly.
go crazy.
Yeah.
But that's cool that I did
Did you
that.
get rid of your Twitter where you pretended to be a black lady?
Yeah, I used to go and just call people jive turkeys on Twitter.
Oh my! You still do that?
Yeah.
On your normal one.
On the street.
Yeah, I mean when people are being jived, you know what I'm saying?
That's the only tweet he has of yours that he wants to talk about.
There was another one that was about Kobe, which was your first one, but then I was like, where do I go from there? Like you can't really. I didn't want to start it off on a dark note.
Oh man, that's fucked up
That's
of you
awesome.
to say that.
Yeah.
I was just
all my
quoting you.
passwords and stuff are Kobe Bryant related. If anyone wants to try to hack it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Kobe Bryant related. All of his passwords are Vanessa Bryant.
I want to know more about Parlor Tricks comedy.
What do you want to know?
Ooh.
I don't know. What is your involvement with it? Like I know it's a comedy collaborative.
Well, we just produce shows, so we
Got it.
just produce stand-up shows.
Mm-hmm.
So I was one of like the founder, whatever you want to say. It's just like me and like three other people and just comics, and we were like coming out of COVID. We were like, well, we're bad at this, so we'll just produce our own shit to give ourselves stage time to get better at it, and now we're better at it, and then we work with other comics, and it's just a production. We just live shows. It's nothing.
Production.
We used to do sketches like YouTube stuff, but it was because there was nothing else going on.
Got it.
So then once shows and stuff, like live performances came back, we were like more focused on that aspect of it, more stand-up based instead of. But Eytan and I write a lot of sketches, or like write more than some of the other stand-ups, I think. So.
Do you want to jump into some sketch ideas?
We can start pitching.
That's the podcast, right?
That is the
I'm really
podcast.
impressed that he did any research whatsoever.
Yeah. He's like, that was it. That's all I got, though.
Yeah.
So. All right. Who goes first? You guys give us.
I want.
We got.
We'll let Jordan lead.
Oh.
Me clockwise.
Oh, Mr.
Okay.
Naps a lot over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really want to do a sketch.
That was good.
Where it's like a guy. It's like a short documentary. And you see this guy, he looks kind of nerdy, he looks kind of normal. He's like, hi, I'm Jacob, and since 2006, I've been running the economy. He's like, it all happened so fast. I just got out of college. I worked for the U.S. Treasury, and then George W. Bush just came up to me and asked if I wanted to, decide the economy. I was like, all right, and I've been doing it ever since. It was good for about 6 months.
Yeah, 08 was hot.
I bought a house. I moved in with my girlfriend, and then 2008... It was like a really dark year for me. Girlfriend broke up with me, lost the house, and, some people got mad at me for my decision to crash the market completely. But, I needed to get my pain out somehow. And, I'm working on becoming a better person. Like, a lot of people's first questions when I tell them that I run the economy are like, how does that work? What does that mean? How's that real job? It's like, really, it's simple. I just have like an Excel spreadsheet, and I just type in whatever I want the NASDAQ prices to be that morning. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make everyone's lives a little worse. So that's the basic idea. I want to do like a little documentary piece on this guy who's like, and I like the Excel idea, but I almost want it to be sillier, like one of those like kids' toys that's like the cow goes moo, and he's like, okay, it's going down 20 points.
Well, you could definitely do something where like as he's like he could be like in a coffee shop like editing the Excel sheet, and then like as soon as he like clicks enter, like some guy outside the coffee shop just like checks his phone. He's like, fuck.
Yeah. Or they change the price of like a cup of drip coffee like by $2. Yeah.
At the end,
like
his
$5 now.
His computer runs out of battery. He's like, oh boy, you just hear like sirens in the distance, like people screaming. Okay, Levi, you share yours.
Okay, one of them is it's just and it's just a lot of nice cinematic shots of them going on their hike and they're, you know, chugging away. Wow. And then they reach like this lake. And they're like looking out and they're like, wow, this is amazing. And then they like turn and they're like, okay, yep, let's do it.
Yep. This is the spot.
And there's like been a guy behind them the whole time just carrying like a body bag. They just like fucking throw it in the lake.
So
and then like they all like throw in their guns after.
That's way better. I remember we had this idea one time of like this outdoor group to like try to clean up nature and like as they go along pick up trash and then just leave it at the top. Like they're like, all right, throw it in the lake. But that's way fucking funnier.
That's funny too.
That's a good one. All right, here we go. We'll start with this one because we already have one sketch. I sent it to you guys where the premise is a guy is asking for help and he's drowning, but he's clearly not drowning. And then they just have a full conversation about him being like, "Are you gonna help me?" So we have a follow-up sketch about that.
Oh, the sequel.
Still drowning. Yeah, because I never get out of the water.
One.
And it's basically be like he throws. I think he threw a birthday party. And it's like a bunch of people. The location would be my house probably. That I'm like down in the lake, and I'm like asking for help again. And then his friends are like, "Oh my god, holy shit, dude, is that guy like we gotta help him?" And then you're like, "No, like we're not fucking doing it with this guy again." And then I'm like, "Oh, we're always making it about." I think we have this one like written out. I can go to the sketch, but then basically his friends turning their back on him. And then the whole time where they like come down, like they're like, "We gotta go," and then I'm like, "All right, later, boys." I like dap them all up, and then they're like, "Oh, we get out, whatever." They leave, but the premise is drowning,
Still drowning,
and I never get help. But
yeah, the drowning sketch was fun. We haven't done a lot of swimming.
We haven't. No.
Comedy.
Sidebar. We filmed that in the winter.
We filmed that. Yeah, we did.
Really?
We filmed that over COVID for like.
No,
I don't even
it was
remember.
that water
We
must
filmed
have
that so long ago.
It was insane.
It was so fucking.
And he was
cold.
like, "Guess I gotta fucking do it." And I was like, "Okay, dude." Like,
and you're like, "You don't have to."
really
I was like, "I gotta do it."
No, it's for the dude. I was baffled. I'm gonna do one that we haven't written. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
I'm gonna do one. So basically, it's a guy, right? It's like you got a guy.
That's a good start.
Right.
Okay, I'm
Every
learning.
good story starts with this. And he's like in a fraternity, right? And his friend passes out, and they draw a dick on his face. He draws a dick on his face, and then the guy wakes up, and he's like, "This is like beautiful."
It's like a piece of art, like an art, like just the most beautiful work of art.
Yeah.
Penis.
And the guy's like, you really like it? And he's like, dude, this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's about
everybody keeps waking up and they're like, dude, this is unbelievable. Yeah. And they try to support their boy. He's
like,
no, dude, he's got a penis on his face.
And he's like, no, dude, this is great. This is amazing. And it's about his rise to fame. It's like a Banksy type. I would say.
Oh. Yeah. Does he get any more dicks on his face, or is that like the one?
Is this thing?
Well, I think
they make the guy never wash it off, and he's like, "No, dude, I have a penis on my face."
No, dude. Yeah, exactly. I mean, really, it's like where we want to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My thought was that like he rises. He keeps drawing dicks on people's faces, and he rises to prominence with his art. And then
people are lining up to get penises.
And then he flies too close to the sun, and he maybe tries to venture into testicles or something a little more abstract.
Yeah.
And then he
does it on his own.
He starts getting into cubism, and it just really ruins the effect.
Watercolors.
Yeah, watercolors.
I like it. Well, I could definitely see it be him as he like rises to fame, like Jimmy Fallon coming out, and he's like, "Oh, look at me!"
It's great. He says, "Oh my God, guys, I got penis on my face."
Pans to the audience, everyone is just like massive dicks like all over their face.
It's a new thing.
And then there's cuts to like him with like his what is the Ben and Jerry's flavor? Doesn't Jimmy Fallon have his own Ben and Jerry's flavor? But then they change it to where he has the dick on it. Like on the ice cream thing. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what if he has like a counterpart and someone that just starts drawing vaginas everywhere?
Wow.
Where does that go? Yeah. Where does that go?
Where he's drawing pussies on people's faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they do that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Girls have fun things
You
like
never
that.
see that. Sleepovers. What happens at girls' sleepovers? It's like.
Do they draw vaginas on faces?
They just draw boobs. Yeah.
Boobs. Right in. Call in.
Yeah, call it if you know.
If you're a lady and
Yeah,
you never
hang
slept
on.
over and
Call now.
Seriously.
What's the number?
I'll read your number
boobs
out
on
loud.
my face.
Yeah. Well,
All right, I got one. So it's it's the aftermath of 8 Mile. Like after the
You're
movie.
in already.
After the movie ends. It's basically all of Eminem's friends coming up to him and confronting him about like talking shit about them on stage.
So what does he say about people? I know he says the shit about.
So he says his boys and Uncle Tom. He says Cheddar Bob.
So first of all, rude.
Cheddar Bob shot himself in the leg.
That hurt really bad. That was like yesterday too.
Yeah, that like he literally like is bandaged up from that, and then he's like,
I'm on fucking crutches, man.
and you did fuck my girl. It's like,
She's like, hey,
whoa,
like I know we had our like faults and stuff, but like that was really private.
Yeah, like you didn't need to air that to like a bunch of strangers.
To win a rap battle.
I know.
Is this a high school? Like what is happening right now, dude?
It's like the other guy forfeited. He's like, I don't care. He's not the only one who hurt
our lives. What did you win?
Trust me, babe. They're gonna make a movie about this one day. Well, I don't want to be in the movie.
No, leave me out, dude. Also, his mom the whole time was like, "You'll never make it," and he's like, "See," and he still lives in the trailer park.
I know. She's like, "You want a freestyle rap battle?"
With his trophy. It's like, see, just like that. You can buy that. That's $5, dude.
I have another idea, guys.
So I'm gonna play Cheddar Bob in that one.
I want you all. This is a mindfulness video. It's meant to make everyone relax. So I want you to take a second, take a nice deep breath. And as you let that breath out, feel all the anxiety of the day just leave your body. Just breathe in and out, in and out. And while you're so relaxed, I want you to ask you this question. Are you satisfied with your current renter's insurance? Great coverage and services available at TYKP, the future of renters insurance. Because the only way you can really relax is by knowing you're financially stable. Breathe in and out.
That's a good one.
That might be a real commercial.
I mean,
it probably should be at this point.
Be a real commercial.
Imagine you're in a field.
I think you're onto something.
I really just think that's great marketing.
Yeah, it's good marketing. Yeah, you should pitch that to someone who sells renters insurance, not us.
Yeah,
like,
Imagine you're in a field. Now imagine this field is filled with beautiful yellow tulips. It's sunset, and you have a new sedan, heated seats, 4-wheel drive. making the perfect off-roading experience. You get the idea. And then I want to have someone come in. He's like, now listen. And you're sitting in a room. It's so serene. Suddenly, Ray from Grunge Energy Drinks walks in and has this to say. And he's like, what's up, guys? And then I want one that's like, wake up, wake up, wake up. Do you have a good enough fire alarm?
Monday. I like that pitch.
I'm getting up on
I
my
do think it's just
here.
good marketing too. It's
Yeah,
great.
honestly,
marketing.
it's very
smart.
quality.
Okay, we'll do this one. Championship game. I'm gonna do that one. Okay. Guy who just won a national championship has an existential crisis when asked how he feels after the game. Holy shit, this is meaningless. This is all just a facade we use to distract ourselves from everyday life. Yeah.
I love that one.
That one I really want to make.
Because it's so real, dude. Like every time.
He's just like, this is it.
Oh
my
so
God.
surprised because like after they win the championship, I'm like, damn, that like confetti's running down. What, you made a little bit more money? Like what is? Why are you so?
They're like,
fucking
it's
happy?
all downhill from here. It'll never be this good again.
I literally like.
What, I got to work this hard to make it happen next year, and statistically, that's not going to happen.
Do you know how psychopathic it is to be a champion in sports and then
No,
be like,
I don't.
want to win more times? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like,
You can never
Michael
be
Jordan
happy.
won 6 times because he's a fucking sociopath. Like, it's
That's
like,
true.
You're a billionaire and you still want to win a championship?
It also leads me into another sketch, like Mike, the movie where a kid finds a pair of Michael Jordan's old shoes, but instead of getting his basketball abilities, he gets like his life is owned by the mafia. He gets like a crippling gambling addiction. He gets like all of these like negative traits that Michael Jordan also had without being able to play basketball. Like
You only get the bad.
yeah,
It's called Really Like Mike.
really like Mike.
He will have an average baseball career.
No, it's called Like Michael. Like it's there's no.
B. Jordan.
You know, like the Uncle Drew or whatever, when
Yeah.
they get dressed up like, but except it's just some like normal guy who thinks it's cool. He just gets dressed up like an old guy and goes to a basketball court to play pick, and he's like not even that good.
Oh.
So he's just a guy dressed as a really old guy playing pickup basketball, and they're like, okay, like you're just all right.
Okay.
Like they're not impressed at all. And then you reveal it, and they're like, all right, man. Like,
I guess you're like a little better than
yeah,
like
I guess you're better than a senile man, but you're not very good. Bro, I'm balling. And they're like, what are you talking about?
on fucking defense.
Yeah, dude. I'm blocking the wrong people.
Do you
I'm passing it to the other team. That's an old man move, though.
pass to the other team?
Like, I just forget whose team
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
on.
that's true. That's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
realistic.
I fall down, I pretend to break my hip, and then I get up, and I'm like, I'm not actually an old man. I'm not actually old. And they're like, what are you doing, man?
That would be a funny one to do if you did it as a sketch, or you could also just like go out in public.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
do
Yeah,
it.
it's like a hidden camera.
Like you
thing.
could
Yeah,
really
yeah.
do that.
that'd be
Yeah.
really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty damn good. I think we should try that. I think we need to find someone who knows how to make someone look old.
I bet
Yeah.
it's harder than I think it is.
Oh,
It probably
absolutely.
is.
It's probably,
It
yeah,
probably-
they're gonna be like, this is a lot of money. And we're like, okay, well,
It's probably actually really
Prosthetic.
expensive.
that
and,
budget
like, really.
is, yeah. What if we just get an old guy that actually play basketball?
That could be even
I
funnier.
know a lot of them.
And then he's like, gotcha, I'm not actually old. And they're like, you are old. And he's like, well, the guys couldn't get someone to do prosthetics. So they told me to pretend to be young, but I'm actually, yeah. Anyway.
That would be great. That would be a great
It just
reveal.
keeps getting it like just more meta.
More.
Just
That'd be a
they're
great
like, no, I'm
reveal,
supposed
yeah.
to be. They could afford me, but not prosthetics. But I'm
Yeah,
pretending to
we
be.
do,
you.
but we like don't tell the audience that it's not you dressed.
Yeah,
up.
yep.
We're
There
like,
we go.
and then-
Yep. That'd be great. I think we could do that. Very short idea. It's Family Feud.
Hey.
We're coming back,
I
doing
like that
another
one.
Family Feud
I
one.
love that
I like that.
The sequel.
Yep. So it's
yeah.
Family Feud, and it's the final round. It's like the hot money, whatever they call it, question.
Oh, yeah.
And Steve Harvey is reading the question, but the question is so long and elaborate that the time runs out before they can even guess. So it's just it's
And then
only
he
30
shits
seconds.
on them for not being.
And then he's like, "Oh,
man." He said, boy, he said.
And then whoever was doing the answering goes back to the side, and then the next person comes out, and they're like,
I want
You
the
didn't get
answer
any
to
points.
be even longer,
I know,
so it
and
doesn't
then-
even fit all.
he just
I like that
starts
one.
reading the question
idea.
again to the second person. And I already played Steve Harvey in the last one, so
Yeah.
The audience will
Dude,
know.
people are dude. Word on the street is they're loving your Steve Harvey.
yeah,
I really like that one.
yeah.
Some guy told us.
I love my Steve
Guy on
Harvey
the street.
impression.
You guys look eerily similar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the facial hair.
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
the jovial personality.
It's the suit.
It's the whole package for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so this one is it's a wife.
This is the best one.
And a husband, right? And she's going to go introduce him to the parents.
Okay.
And before they walk in, she's just like, "Hey, just so you know, I'm gonna be like really mean to you, and like I just really want to like look cool in front of my parents." So, like,
and he's like, "What?" She's like, "It's just what I kind of. It's like just what I do."
Yeah.
And then they open the door, and then she just
goes. She's like, "Look at this fucking cunt, dude.
Look at this fucking idiot."
He's like, "Hey, nice to meet you." She's like, "Hey, nice to meet you."
And then there's just there's like a montage of them throughout dinner, just like her shake. And then at the end, the parents are like, We really like that. We really like your girlfriend. Yeah, she's really cool.
Yeah. I like that.
Dude, the dad going, "Hey, nice to meet you." So funny. That's so funny.
That's really good.
That's my favorite one.
That's really funny. Yeah.
I like that one.
You know those sad,
Give me some of that.
You left me hanging, bro.
those sad dog shelter ads. Where it's
Okay.
just a bunch of crying
Neons of
puppies.
an angel.
You know.
Yep.
Literally. And like the guy comes out and he literally just cannot talking so enthusiastically about how many dogs they have. He's like, "My name's Yancey Michaels, and I own the biggest dog rescue shelter in the Lower East Side. We have so many dogs. I can't even begin to count them. Yeah, we got big dogs. We have small dogs. 10 dogs, no problem. You want 17? Look at how many dogs we have.
They got 1 leg, 2 legs.
Yeah.
We don't tell anybody what you do with these dogs.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many need to be euthanized for space. We will get more. Don't worry about that.
We have too many dogs.
Marvel at our drive-through crematorium, which produces enough ash to fill a whole beanbag every week. With a small donation of your dog, we can make the beanbag even more comfortable."
Come on. That's
I also like the idea of him like threatening them. I mean, like, do it! I'm killing these dogs.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking burn.
You don't take them. I'm gonna fucking kill these dogs.
I got a bunch of them in my car right now. Outside.
You think I do this job because I like dogs? I fucking hate them.
They bark all the fucking time.
These dogs do not shut the fuck up.
I love it.
Good one.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I have so many, man.
You know what I like about that one?
What?
It makes me laugh. Yeah. This is really good, man. Makes me chuckle, bro.
Dude, these guys are cool.
These
These guys are fucking good. We're friends with
It
these
started
guys.
off as a podcast, but now we're friends.
Yeah, we
dude.
found. That's what it's about.
That's
Friendship.
Give me some of that.
Sketches.
Maybe the real
Who cares?
sketch was the friendship we made on the podcast.
Yeah, we need a count of these going throughout the rest of the episode. 1,
Dap.
2,
To the rest of the episode? No. You got to go back.
the whole episode.
Go back.
I don't know if we should introduce our
Dap.
guest or
Mine's a pair of
Damn.
Michael Jordan's old.
He
I like
just
that
starts
one.
reading the question
idea.
again.
Dap.
You left me hanging, bro.
Dap.
Sketches.
maybe the real
Who cares?
sketch.
Handshake number.
The Dap Counter is at 10.
I wish you guys could all watch Donald James Parker films. DJP.
Oh,
Have I told you about this?
Dude, I fucking
This like super religious is from Crossville, Tennessee. Sort of the Shield Productions, I think, is his production company. Super right wing, like
Hearts are Trump.
Hearts are Trump. So, can I tell a story?
Please
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Story
So,
time.
so this guy, Donald James Parker, has a million books and a million movies. They're all super low, but like digital camera recording,
Right,
like no
right.
like production. They're all super. One is called like Gramps Goes to College, and it's just a story about him going back to college and being
Okay.
like convincing a bunch of kids that fucking evolution's not real, and then eventually they're like, "You're right, it's not real." Even the biology teacher. One's about him going back to college and being good at sports.
He's just living his
But
fantasy.
they're all religious based. And then, so we got into these in high school, me and my friends, and we'd come back from college and whatever, and just watch these movies and just like get drunk and then like watch these in detail about how horrible they are. And so my friend, for Hearts Are Trump, it's like a pro-Trump propaganda movie, super low budget. Anyway, and of course this is like 2000. So what? This is right after COVID, so it's like going into the election. So it's like COVID and all that shit's happening, I think. And then my friend texts me, and he goes, we follow this guy on Facebook, of course, Donald James Parker, to see his insane posts. Mm-hmm. And there's a casting call for this movie.
Oh no!
And so
way.
he goes, "I gotta be in this movie." And so he drives from Chicago. He lives in Chicago. Drives from Chicago to Crossville, Tennessee, for one day to be a background extra on this movie. And he's in this movie. And we didn't tell any of our other friends. So we all save it where we're like, we all end up back in Florida. We like go home and it's like, we're all going to watch this. And we're just super excited because it's a new movie from him. We haven't seen it and we all think it's hilarious. And we all, like, only the people that know are me and my friend who's in the movie. And we have this big group and we like pause it on the scene where they realize that our friend is in one of these movies.
Yeah.
And it's like the biggest explosion I've ever. It's like the funniest thing ever, but he's like in this movie. Like there's like he's like in I don't know what the scene is, but it's just like, we're in this guy's metaverse forever. Like
you are part of the lore.
Hearts are Trump.
He's a legend. Dude.
He is a legend.
That is the most legendary move I've ever
That's
heard.
pretty cool.
Who? My friend? Kellen Cooney. Yeah.
Respect.
This guy's definitely not on IMDb or anything.
Not yet.
But I mean, hey, if you guys ever want to watch one of these movies, Gramps Goes to College. That's my recommendation.
All right. We need another sketch idea though.
Oh yeah, what do we got? The cameo from people from your high school is fun.
It's a little fun.
Yeah.
You want to say it?
Cameo, but it's from people from your high school. There was this dude named Steen from my high school. I always think it would be cool to have him say nice things to me.
That's the Steen. I would pay you money to say nice things.
Like,
okay. Okay, actually, if he does see this would be weird, so maybe we can cut that out.
Okay. That would be so funny. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, maybe he'll like it. He'll like it.
We'll bleep out his name.
Steen's a fake character, dude. Don't worry about it.
There was really a really cool guy in my school named Steen, and I just think that's the like most like cartoonish cool guy name ever. Steen.
So we'll head him up.
Yeah.
All right. Bald guy with a toupee.
Bald guy with a toupee.
Bald guy with the toupee goes into a barber shop wearing the toupee and just tries to get them to be like, bro, don't bald people fucking suck? And then like they keep being like, I get, and he's like, come on though, like you really don't like him? And then they're like, sure. And then he's like, I fucking do it. And then just like runs out, his toupee falls off. But he has to just like keep egging them on to like be like, okay, yeah, sure, bald people suck, I guess.
That's a really short idea. I want like a conversation between two people, and he's just like, "You ever have extrusive thoughts?" I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? It's like, I just think everyone is ugly and overweight and looks stupid, and they're like, I think you just hate people. That's it. I feel like we could drop that into any script, but I really want to do that.
No, dude, it's like a thing. It's like. It's like a medical thing.
Calling it extrusive thoughts is hilarious.
Yeah. It's like I've just been having a lot of extrusive thoughts lately about you.
Yeah, but they're extrusive. They're extrusive. It's not personal.
You know, I wish my brain would
lose
stop.
some weight, and that, you know,
and so could most people. So it's not really about you at the end.
Yeah, it's just everyone in general, and everything is awful.
Yeah.
What else you got?
That's pretty good.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a fun one. I got a spirit council member. So it's just like a city council member, but he's like the spirit council representative. So whenever they go to him, he just like closes his eyes for a second, and then he's like, yeah, the spirits agree.
Yep.
Like a psychic.
Yep. They're just like
what do you think about a 21% tax increase on water for next month? He's like, the spirits are undecided.
Not sure.
Yeah, and then
spirits are not really sure.
I mean, you could just kind of like slowly integrate more personal things about him. Yeah. They're like, we think we should remove city council parking so that more townspeople can attend. And he's like, nope, the spirits aren't for that one. Spirits don't like that one.
How many spirits do you have talking to you?
Anywhere from 2 to 20.
An overwhelming amount sometimes.
Yeah, any famous spirits? He's like, name someone that's like alive. He's like Oprah.
It's like Jackie Chan. Talk to me once. I think he was sleeping though. I think that's how I got. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say what my true powers are. Yeah. But
I actually had a skit about a city council.
All right. Transition.
Nice. He got the segue.
I got the segue. The thing is that I don't really know how to describe this one, but I have a script written
out.
But
do we all get to play a part? Can we all get into character?
Do we all want to do this right now?
Do I get to?
What the hell are we doing then?
There are 3 speaking roles.
Okay.
We can make it.
All right, you two can talk. I'm over here. I'm way over here. So
Oh, all right. This is
gonna
not
be
a very
good, though?
fleshed out screenplay, but
This
I'm
will just be me reacting.
I'm just gonna pull it up.
Just don't react at all.
Okay. Who wants to be the candidate for city council?
Sure.
You do it. And then Levi, why don't you be Sean?
I can't
Wait, no,
read.
Levi's
It's too
all
far
the way
away.
over
It's
there.
too far away.
Oh, okay. You be Sean.
I'm
I was
reacting.
the second choice for Sean.
All right, let's
Wait,
try
I'm
this.
Dale
This-
Carver?
Sorry,
You're
Eytan.
Dale Carver.
Okay.
Okay, so you walk into a meeting room.
What's the premise of it? Give
Premise?
us the premise.
Is this like a
So we
You're
know what's
about
going
to
on. I
see-
can't just blind
You're about
read.
to watch your campaign advertisements that they've been making for you. Okay, right. So Sean, why don't you?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I can't yawn for a second.
That's how
Well,
good
you-
the script is.
Okay.
Get reading my script.
No, I'm sorry, my bad. Mr. Carver, I'm so glad you could come out today.
Sean, good to see you. Gordon said that you have the new campaign ads ready.
Yes, I understand you're busy. This will only take a moment. Please have a seat. Can I get you anything? Coffee?
No, really, it's okay. I need to be on my way soon.
All right, well, here's the first of the TV spots coming out. We tried to make an ad that would best reflect your campaign interests.
Do you like the inspirational music?
Flag wave.
Dude, I'm so inspired.
All right, Dale Carver is here to listen to you, the people. Bring back mom and pop businesses.
We are rebuilding our economy, and that economy is made for you, your friends, and family, not big corporations.
Vote Dale Carver for Largo City Council so we can finally repave our roads, redevelop the downtown, and bring evil Terry to justice.
I'm Dale Carver, and I approve this message.
And the campaign ad stops, and he's like,
Well, I liked the first part, but you kind of lost me when you mentioned evil Terry. What was that about?
Oh, well, people love a scapegoat. Your opponent is going to fight against your campaign promises hard. You need something you can deliver on.
Kincaid is incumbent. I know that. I'm at a disadvantage, but... Right. Okay, well, who's evil Terry?
It doesn't matter who evil Terry is. I don't think you get it. Here, let's just watch through the rest, and I'll talk to Gordon once we're done about any concerns you have.
I think you guys can understand where this is going.
I like it.
Yeah.
No, I want to get more. I want to get more.
Yeah. Dale Carver is here to listen to you, the people, rebuild our bridges in society and on the streets. He will pass the accelerated infrastructure bill, bringing new jobs to Largo.
We're rebuilding our economy, and that economy is made for you, your friends, and family, not big corporations.
Vote Dale Carver for Largo City Council so we can repave our roads, redevelop the downtown, and finally stop evil Terry, who continues to terrorize our streets. Only you can vote for Dale Carver. Only you can defeat evil Terry.
I'm Dale Carver, and I approve this message. Okay. No, what was that?
Sir, if there's something you don't like, we are happy to change it.
Okay, well, you can start by taking out all the stuff about evil Terry.
Well, do you want evil Terry in our city?
Who is evil Terry?
We can't figure that out after we can figure that out after the election. Your campaign manager thought it was a good idea. Here, we can easily change the last line of the ad to be "Only you can defeat evil Terry." Then vote for Dale Carver. I realize that we should be putting emphasis on you.
Take it out completely. I want to focus on the issues.
Okay, I'll write that down. Here, this is the online ad we're going to be running. Dale Carver is here to listen to you, the people. He will finally put evil Terry behind bars and stop him from stealing your orange juice.
We're rebuilding our economy, and that economy is made for you, your friends, and family, not
Evil Terry.
Vote Dale Carver for Largo City Council. Stop evil Terry from threatening the downtown area. He is a menace, crook, and rude. Dale Carver will finally put evil Terry behind bars.
I'm Dale Carver, and I approve this message. How will I put him behind bars? I don't know who he is.
Evil Terry.
I'm calling my manager. Hi, Gordon. I'm here with Sean, and all the ads keep talking about an evil Terry. No, I'm not pro-evil Terry. I just don't know who he is. Yes, like I understand that people love a scapegoat. No, Gordon, listen to me. No evil Terry, or else. All right? Fix him. And when I win the election, consider this a lesson.
Dale walks out as we cut to Kincaid City Council ad. Largo City has spoken and elected me as your council member for another year. My opponent cared about the issues, but his refusal to discuss the evil Terry issue shows weakness. I promise that today is a new day, and together we will catch evil Terry.
I like
Good
that.
idea.
Good job.
That was great.
I like
Thanks
that
for
one.
reading out the whole thing.
I like that one.
When
Evil
you-
Terry bangs.
Yeah, evil Terry does bang.
Fucking evil Terry.
That's the
Who
most.
is evil Terry? Oh, we'll figure that out after the election.
I like that one. That was fun.
What was it? Evil Terry?
Evil Terry.
Evil Terry was pretty damn
What I like
funny.
about Evil Terry again is it makes me laugh. You know?
It's a good one. Yeah.
That's what I like
That's
the
important.
most.
It's important.
It is.
So another one we have written that's like more man on the street. We could do the Moisty Boys one.
Oh, dude, I love
You
this
gotta say
one.
this because this is your baby right
I
here.
love this one.
This is
Okay.
this one is also. I think if you read the script, because I think the general sense is just man on the street, but the script is genuinely fucking hilarious.
I am so down to read.
Yeah?
it
Do you
out.
still have it?
I think it's somewhere. I can
Somewhere
find
in there,
You want
but-
to try to find it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Give a sec. We are facing the camera in a typical YouTuber style.
Moisty.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's the Steamy
Steamy
Boys
Boys.
back with another video.
This week, we are asking girls on the street to rate us on a scale of 1 to 10.
Let's go get it.
Interview 1.
We're here with one question. Rate me on a scale of 1 to 10.
1 out of 10, you're a solid 9.
And now your boy's turn. Rate me on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, well, I don't really like white guys, so I'll give you a 4.
Yeah, well, we're both white, so I don't see how that's fair. Well, you're not gonna be everyone's type. No biggie.
Is this going to be on T?
Hey, your part's actually done, so you can fucking leave. Interview 2.
So, like, if you had to rate me on a scale of 1 to 10, like, I don't know. Thoughts?
Well, you definitely get points for fashion, so I'll give you a 9.5.
Okay, and how about me?
Oh, well, if you had a nicer outfit, it could bump you up to like a 5.
Bump me up to 5. Well, yeah, always good to have some constructive criticism.
Behind the scenes footage of E&R walking.
Hey, man, we can, like, not do the video.
Oh no, dude, we're already out here. Why wouldn't we do the fucking video?
I don't know. It just seems like you might be taking the responses to heart.
It's like way funnier if they keep being hella mean to me. No, like dark humor. Give me your shirt though. I actually I put on this joke shirt. It's not really cool. And,
What? No, your shirt's fine, dude.
Give me your fucking shirt, man. I need it,
Dude, no.
I mean, I've struggled. Take your shirt off.
We hear sounds of E and R fighting to get each other's shirts. E is now wearing R's complete outfit.
Rate me on a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, well, I guess you're like a solid 2.
Okay. Well, what if I wasn't fucking wearing this stupid fucking shirt?
Dude.
No, I like the shirt.
Just don't like white guys?
No, I like white guys.
Great. A white supremacist doesn't think I'm attractive. A big fucking deal.
Dude, calm down.
You know what I mean, man. You may be a 10 all over here.
Waves to R's entire face and body.
But you're a fucking 1 here.
Points to R's heart.
And only like a 7 here.
Points to R's dick. And then runs off camera visibly crying. And then he goes, they ask one more time.
Rate me on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
That's so funny, dude. That is fucking hilarious. That is so funny. Oh my god.
That is one that, like, for the last 2 years, we've been like, we got to film.
I know.
And then we just have not done it.
I know.
That is hilarious.
Because, yeah, it's just tough. We don't know girls.
Ooh, what else do we got? What else do we got? Bad hypnotist. Hypnotist can't convince people to do anything. This is just all like one-liners.
Dude, that'd be great.
Yeah, he's just like fucking. All right, fine. The show's over, you guys.
Amateur.
He's
dude.
just trying to do. Yeah, he can't do anything.
Amateur hypnotist, and but he doesn't have any actual hypnotist training. He's just like trying to be convincing.
Yeah.
He's like,
Ooh,
you're a chicken, and he's like, no, I'm not, and he's like,
you're a chicken.
come on.
Come on, you know you want to do
I will
it.
give you something
Dude,
after
it's
the show.
not about. I can't actually.
It's not about you. It's about me.
We're doing
Making
this.
you think you're.
We're doing this for them.
They don't know that they're gonna think you. I think you're a chicken. I like that.
That could be really funny.
At home sperm donation. Guy sees a commercial for sperm donation and thinks you're supposed to do it at home and bring it in. So he just shows up with a bunch of tissues, like $100, please. And they're like, ew. Do the guru, the mountain guru.
It's like a guys they go hiking. They go to the mountaintop and they're looking for like advice from a guru, you know. And they keep complaining about their life and how like, you know, like man, like it's just not going the way it should. Like it's been so long and I've not accomplished anything. And then the guru's like, you know, time is just like an illusion. You know, it's not real. And then he's like, hey, babe, can I get a beer? And then, like, his, like, 16 to 18-year-old girlfriend comes in.
And they're like, whoa. He's like, time's an illusion. It's not real.
The age of consent is real, though. And he was like, well, you know, time's an illusion.
Not on the mountain.
Why do you think I fucking live up here?
Not in mountain time.
Like, the mountain's blue.
Different time zone, you know. It's like, I don't think that affects the year someone was
She's
born.
6 years ahead of you.
Who knows? It's all kind of. You're like, no, it's facts.
That's all right. I gotta segue because I have a sketch that's similar. It's like a mock on the R. Kelly documentary, and they're like interviewing his like crew, and they're like, we had no idea like how it got this deep. Like there was no signs, you know, nothing that could have like let us know that this was gonna happen. And then it's like intercut with like footage of like unreleased songs, and it's
I love my 9-year-old girlfriend.
He's literally
but then like in the studio, like fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, and all these guys are like, yo, that's hard. That's sick. That's hot. Ooh, I got kids. Yeah.
And they're like, yes, dude.
Yes, dude. Yes. And then it just keeps cutting back to them, and he's like, but like, we didn't know. Like, how could we have seen this coming?
Dude, I never saw this coming.
I never saw this
Have
coming.
you seen
It's
the
so unlike him.
Speaking of which, have you seen the performance of R. Kelly that's like, do you have your passport?
Oh,
he's like
yeah,
singing
dude.
in like
Yeah, the one-
Africa.
Yeah, it's just
He's
like
"Do
straight
you have your
soliciting
shot?"
human
Just
trafficking.
straight
It's
up.
so crazy. Like we could make a fake R. Kelly song, and it's somehow not crazier than stuff he actually has made.
yeah.
Like, girl, do you
Oh my
want to
God,
come back with me to America? I want to make a depression loot crate, but instead of like helping you get better, it's like you get like unwashed dishes, like caffeine pills, a list of jobs in your area you're unqualified for, and like a diary that literally cannot be written in, like the pages don't work.
they send friends to your house to like talk shit while you're in the other room.
Yeah, exactly.
And
A
you can hear
copy
them
of
slightly.
Monopoly that you'll never be able to play because you need above 2 people.
Sad and real.
Order this now and you'll get a used body pillow.
Depression enabling.
Yeah.
That's good. That's funny.
I want to do like it's like a college class, like introduction to feminism. And they're just kind of like, they're talking. And then some guy in the back stands up and he's got like an all white suit on, like cowboy hat, handlebar mustache. And he's like, now, what's all this about a pronoun? And it just like, it just becomes more and more apparent over time that this guy is like, somehow he's like an 1800s like landowner that just
In
like,
a college class.
in the modern feminism college class.
Yeah.
Excuse
And
me.
he's here to learn.
And he's trying to be, he's like, I don't know if I want it to be like, he's actively trying to be progressive, or he just doesn't understand any.
I
like
want him
any
to
that's
actively
happening.
be trying.
I want to be like, nah,
have an open mind.
I'm trying to get this, but I simply cannot.
Can you repeat it one more time?
I simply cannot.
This is incomprehensible. Beyond my dimension of understanding.
That's great.
Yeah, that's my crackpot idea. Oh, and then my alternate for that, which is the exact same idea. It's just an evil German scientist in a board meeting.
Oh. Oh no.
Like a city council meeting, or what kind of board meeting?
Yeah, what was your vision? What meeting are we talking?
No, I want it's got to be like super corporate. It's got to be like super. They're like, yeah, no, sales have been up. I think the promotion that we've been doing through social media has been working very well. And then just the evil German guy's like, yes, I have optimized. I can't do a fucking German accent at all. He's like, I have optimized the algorithm, and they're all
like,
just
what
like,
is he doing on the
like,
team
what
again?
the fuck? Like, why is he so aggressive at all these meetings?
Why are we paying someone to develop a new nuclear weapon? We're a sales team.
We are going to take over the market.
I need more uranium. And they're like, you don't need more. We just gave you some.
You're managing our Instagram, dude. Like, we're not.
You're a social
He's like, this
media
is in
fan.
right now. This is what's going to get it on the algorithm.
And by the way, you haven't made a single post. It's like, I don't know how.
You know what I always do to get into German? is you go Major Laser.
I'm going to see Major Laser.
Yeah. What are you doing later? I'm going to see Major Laser.
Damn, wunderbar.
That's hella good.
You're pretty good with the Germans.
You're really good. Concerningly so. It almost seems like you do it.
Felt a little natural.
I am a German
Felt a
citizen.
little natural.
I'm a Swiss citizen.
Yeah, why are you a German citizen?
They don't like talking about it.
They're like, we're sorry, all right?
But I was talking about, like, because I was like, I got German citizenship to these German dudes. And then and I told them why, because my grandparents from the Holocaust, and they were like, oh, well,
They're like, we're going to see Major Lazer.
I was like, there's a lot of different sides.
Sorry, we have to go.
I was like, okay, well, you made that weirder than it had.
They're like, it's not all facts. It's true here.
Oh, no.
Well, we weren't there for that.
We don't really know if it happened.
Oof. Oof.
I have one written out. It's called Troll. It's very absurd, but
I love it.
It's basically like a bridge troll where this couple is like walking under the bridge, and this guy pops out and he's like, like, where are you going? Like, what do you and he's like painted green, like tattered shirt, clearly just a guy who like does meth or something. They're like, what is going on? And he's like, if you want to get to the other side, you have to ask me 3 questions. He's just like, ask me a question. And they're like, what? And he's like, ask me a question. And then they're like, isn't it supposed to be riddles? And he's like, that's not one of the questions that you could ask. Or something like that. And it's just like it's super absurd, but it's basically in the energy of I had it in my head to play it, but whoever can nail this energy of playing the troll as the dean from Community, like that type of energy is the energy I want for this character. Where they're just like, very flaming out, like, where do you think you're going?
Yes.
And I have that one written out, but just the absurdity of them being like, what, like, all right, and then like them asking one personal question, and he's just like, I don't want to talk about it. Like they do ask a religion. Like he's like, they're like, what's your favorite color? He's like, okay. No more questions. Like he answers it in detail, but there's like, you can't. He's like, no more questions like that. And then they're like, all right, fine. And he's like, I want a real question. And then you ask a real question. He's like, I don't want to talk about that, and that doesn't count. And then like, so there's just no like, they have to really zone it in or whatever. And then I haven't written that, but that one is. Funny. I've wanted to do that one for a while. Local man interview. I grew up in Florida, so I thought basically, so when there's a hurricane, they'll always send someone on location. Mm-hmm. Like they'll send a news reporter like to be in the hurricane for some reason, and there's always some guy walking outside. Like always, every time there's some guy walking outside, and they're like, "What are you doing out here?" And they're like, "What do you feel about the storm?" And they talk about the weather or whatever, and it's like clearly no one should be outside. Like palm trees are blown over. Like it's great. There's waves crashing everywhere by the beach, but I always had this like absurd thought of like, what if someone's out there and they're like, oh, someone's walking over here, and then it's just me basically dressed like this, full suit, like outside in a hurricane, and he doesn't even acknowledge the storm, and he's like, how's it feel being my own boss? It feels really good. Like, I don't know. And he's like, I'll tell you what's great about being my portfolio, my stocks are through the roof, like just going up, like saying like typical business jargon, but not actually saying anything at all, and then not acknowledging the storm at all. Yeah, that one's just like not written out, just a premise, but that's a green screen one right there.
That's a pretty damn good one, yeah.
What else we got? We got more in here.
I got kind of one that's like real quick. That's
they're all pretty quick.
They are a lot of these. We're getting to the quick ones.
Yeah.
It's like this dude's at a party, and he's kind of like he's not feeling very comfortable with himself, and he's with this like kind of the life of the party, and he's kind of the life of the party is kind of like trying to help him get more comfortable.
He's like, come on, man, get into it.
And he goes, who wants to see me take this shot? And everyone's like, woo! And he kicks back the shot, and then everyone's like, yeah. And then the guy's like, okay, I got it. And then
I got what's going on.
I get it. And then he looks and he sees there's a dog in the corner. He's like, oh. And he's like, who wants to see me fuck this dog?
Everyone's like, whoa.
Everyone's like, whoa, no.
And he's like, who wants to let's make this dog take a shot, bro?
Exactly.
See me fuck this dog.
Like, whoa, Brian, Jesus.
That's kind of a thing I say at parties now too.
Who wants to see me fuck this dog? He does say that at parties. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Loves it.
Man, I wish I could get away with that. I'm gonna start saying that.
The best part.
You never tried.
I know, but I think my friends like dogs too much. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think that they're gonna think it's funny.
Nah, dude.
No.
Well, you can go to our party. And
Jordan will get it.
I'll get it.
We invite him to a party and tell him it's cool, and then he doesn't. We're like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck? Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Dude, we literally told you, don't say, I'm gonna fuck this dog.
I don't know this guy at all. I've never met him in my life. Yeah.
How'd you even get in here?
the girl who's coming on way too strong at the bar that Ted Bundy frequents, so she never gets murdered.
Yeah.
But she's really, she's really into
her
it.
friends keep getting murdered. Yeah. She's like, why doesn't he like me?
Serial killer has been going after everyone except me. I am in the demographic.
I know.
White sorority girl,
well, she's just
18 to 20.
She's just coming on to him.
Yeah, he's not vibing.
That's so funny.
This one's kind of absurd, but just like increasingly more insane follow-ups to a compliment. Like, group of friends hanging out. I haven't met some of them. I get introduced. They're like, hey, this is Matt. And I'm like, oh, what's up, dude? Nice to meet you. Looking sharp. And he's like, hey, thanks. Nice to meet you, Reece. And I'm like, fucking jacked. And he's like, what? I'm like, just like the strongest guy I've ever met. He's like, okay, thanks. And I'm like, yeah, it's like the strongest person in the world, I think. Yeah. And everyone's like, all right. And then I go back to normal, but I keep doing that for like every other person. Yeah. But I don't know. It could be about something totally unrelated. But just like increasingly more insane follow-ups where they're like, what are you talking about?
You got nice biceps. Yeah.
I like
Mind if
just like the strongest guy in the world.
I don't want to overstep my bounds, but can I squeeze?
Can I squeeze? Can you turn around?
Yeah, can you turn around?
Just like I wish I had your eyelashes, you know?
Hell yeah. I got one last one. It's called Back on the Field. I'm thinking of it as like a sequel to like a Sandlot type film.
Okay. Like the Sandlot 2? Like a sequel to the Sandlot 2?
I took the script from the Sandlot 2.
Like
I
the
made
Sandlot
some
3.
edits. Yeah. No, I'm thinking like
so post Sandlot.
Yeah.
A Sandlot type movie.
Okay.
Where like it's a ragtag group of kids who
playing baseball.
Like, playing baseball.
They
and
lose
it's
a
following.
ball. He just describes the plot to the Sandlot.
Getting sandy. There's a lifeguard.
Yeah.
So it's like a monologuing over him getting back to the field after the whole summer, and he's reminiscing, and he's like, I can't believe it was only one summer ago that my ragtag group of friends won the big baseball game. He starts listing off people, and he's like, Trent, who stood by me even when I missed the ball during that one match against like Brewster, and like Greg, who's always supportive even when I said that I would order pizza for his birthday and then took everyone's share of the bill and never showed up to his party. And like Rusty, who didn't even bat an eye after I crashed on his couch for those 2 months after I took up indoor smoking.
Dylan got hit by a drunk driver.
Frank, he always had my back even when I broke his throwing him into a sick pile driver into his empty swimming pool. And Chubby Dave, who didn't even say anything when I slept with his girlfriend when his dog was getting that surgery. And like you see like the group of friends coming up behind him, and he's like, I invited them back to this field so we could play one last game before we leave for college. I hope they missed me. I hope, and then just like
and then they
slam across the bat.
Beat the shit out of
Those all sounded like really adult things. Like by the end of high school, he'd done all those things. It's like, this guy's a piece. I mean, I knew he was a piece of shit.
That pile driver into an empty.
That seems like a 10-year reunion type thing.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
The very abstract idea that I had on the way over here that I was trying to figure out what to do with it.
Damn, how did you remember that?
You
said it at the restaurant.
Because
oh, yeah.
he thought
You brought
of
it up.
Yeah. It's just like it's just someone driving along and they're like, I don't know, something's happening in the car, whatever, distractor. And they start watching they like see a couple signs as they're passing on the freeway. And then like as they keep like looking, they're like the yellow diagonal, whatever, diamond signs. And then like as they keep going, there's like more and more signs. And it's just like it becomes like the story of like Oedipus, just like on all of the signs.
Like, it's just like telling a story.
Yeah, it's like
it's a graphic.
Yeah, it's just like over like the whole road trip. It's just like the kid in the back seat is just like transfixed by like.
I can imagine it starts going so fast that it just becomes like stop motion animation.
Stop motion at some point. And then
yeah, all the signs are that close to each other. I like that.
Do you guys have any last ideas, last thoughts, comments? Drop your Instas again.
Reece.Green, REECE _GREEN.
Yep, and you can check him out on Parlor Tricks Comedy with
Richie Armani, Nick Dundas, Jamal Banyan.
Yeah.
It's just our stand-up clips and stuff. Come to a show, hit me up.
Yeah. What venues can people find you at?
I don't know. Wherever we do shows.
Okay.
It's not a fucking
Parlor Tricks Comedy.
Parlor Tricks Comedy.
I don't know when this comes out.
They've got social media.
And I'm Eytan at Tonvict
Slim
Music.
Shady.
They're very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, check it out. You know? I got tweets about the Matrix.
Tweets about Kobe.
Yeah, 12 years ago. Check out his stuff from over a decade ago. Go back in his
tweets. Just like have some fun. Thanks so much for
coming
on the pod,
thanks for coming on. Much
I'm
appreciated.
excited to make some of these. These will be fun.
All right,
here we
let's end it with one hit against the wall, not too loud, so my neighbors don't complain.
Okay,
But 1,
3, 2, 1.
Nobody had the number down. Nobody had the countdown. One of you had 1, 2, 3. One of you had 3, 2, 1.
Sorry,
that's what happens.
We were perfectly
wall.
It didn't matter.
See ya, guys.
He's like, I gotta take a shit.
Was sexy, so I had to stop. I could pull out, ran at the room. I hope she forget me. Baltimore girls to take the condom off, but girl, I don't know where you been. This is second time today this happened. Told you I can't hit wrong.